everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Under Adria's Wings Life After Loss podcast. And today I would like to talk about strength and vulnerability. So, as you guys know from the first few episodes, that um, I've been pretty transparent with my grief journey, and there's like a lot more to it that I will be sharing through the podcast because, like I said before, my goal is to help other people understand their grief journey a little bit better and to relate to someone else who is walking or going through this journey every day of their life. So I want to talk about how there is strength and just from me doing this podcast, how my vulnerability has opened up different doors and helping other people. So I went to a networking event um a couple of days ago. And like I've told y'all before, I'm sort of the background person. I like to play the background or whatnot. But it was towards the end of it, and um, I heard God tell me to give the lady a business card in my flyer. So, I obeyed and I gave it to the couple of ladies who were in the room that I was in. And so I told them what I did and I told them about the organization and the mission of it. And the lady, she looked at me and she was like, "Oh my God, this speaks to my heart so much." And yeah, I'm definitely going to get with you because I lost my mom when I was a child. And I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Well, I'm glad that I opened my mouth first of all and I gave you this card." And she was like, "Let's step outside." So we stepped outside the room and my God, like this young lady, she was talking to me and like one of the first things she said was like, when you gave me this card and you told me what you were doing, I just knew that I want to be a part of this because I was 9 when I lost my mother and I lost my father in 2020. And she was saying that and I went through a period of darkness, and I just know how it is, and I just feel like God is telling me to, help out in what way I can. I don't know how I can help, she was saying, but I know I do want to help. And so just from me obeying and opening up and saying, "Here you go, here's a business card," kind of thingy, it opened up this 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 door or this opportunity for us to both talk about our grief and our journey. Now, mind you, I had never met this lady before ever. That was my first time being even seeing this person. And we instantly like clicked just on the basis of grief and grieving our parent. And it was such a like a vulnerable, organic moment. Like we were laughing, we were fighting back tears, and well, not really fighting back tears because we did, tear up a little bit. And it was all because that it was about me being vulnerable and opening up about what I was doing. And those kind of connections just mean so much to me, and it just confirms that what this journey is not in vain. I know that there are hard days behind me and ahead of me, but these those kind of moments is what really keeps me going because it shows me that there are people out there who feel like I feel, and we just don't know at times who to turn to. We don't know where we can go. And so when you meet somebody who feels like you and who sounds like you and who's going through the same thing that you're going through, it's just oh my god, like, it just gives you, like, new energy, if I can yeah, like, new energy to keep going and to say, "I'm not alone," and it just gives you the strength to be able to go another day, to be able to go another week, whatever it may be, because in that moment, you feel seen, you see I'm sorry, you feel seen, you feel heard, and you feel understood, and the young lady and I exchanged phone numbers and everything, and I invited her to, like, a peer group that I'm a part of as well, and it was just like in those moments, it just makes you feel like a like, man, like a breath of fresh air. Like, this is why this needs to happen. This is why grief should be a regular topic and not a topic that's dismissed, because you never know who you're sitting next to who is going through something very similar to you. And um if it wasn't for me opening up or, just saying something, I would have never known this about this young lady. And that is why I said there is strength in vulnerability. There is strength in speaking up, in speaking out. There is strength in there because you would never know when you will find your tribe. You would never know when you will find somebody with the right connection or somebody who has the same passion or purpose that you do. And you never know how just saying one thing can basically change so much in your life. And I know from that moment in speaking to that young lady, we were there for like maybe 20 minutes after it had ended, just speaking about our journeys and how we feel sort of excluded and we feel like we don't know who to turn to. We don't come across many people who are going through the same loss of losing a parent. And this young lady had lost both of her parents, and she was telling me about how it was coming up for her as a 9-year-old child without her mother, and then then at losing her mom at 9 and then losing her dad at 29. And oh my God, it was just, oh my God, like just, man, a beautiful moment. And I know that can build relationships. So I'm this episode is not going to be long or whatnot, but I just wanted to come on and say that there is strength in in just opening up and not keeping things bottled in. Now, is it easy to open up? Not for everybody. No, it's not. Is it easy to speak on what you're going through, especially to a stranger? No, it absolutely is not. But what I can say is if you feel led, if you feel that nudge, if you hear that little voice saying, tell her, tell him, open up, say this or whatnot, follow it. Just do it because that one moment can invite so much goodness into your life. And even if it's just for that one moment, it's a moment that you won't forget because not only are you releasing something that needs to be released, but you're also helping somebody else out. And that person is also helping you too, because you guys are connected at that moment on something that you both can relate to on a very, very personal level. And that takes guts, that takes strength, that takes bravery, but it is so worth it. So, and you just never know what the outcome can be. And I'm going to leave you guys with a quote. And I just want to encourage you all to just don't keep it bottled in, you know. And I'm not saying you have to talk to strangers, random people on the street, But if you have someone in your life who you can trust to be vulnerable with, do it. Get it out of your energy field. Get it out of inside of you and release it. Feel free and just feel how the lightness of it once you let it all go. And if but do it if you feel safe. If you feel it's time, do it when you're ready. Do it when you're ready. Don't fight the feeling, don't fight it. Just go with it. And you'll see how that vulnerability, how opening up can really change the trajectory of that grief journey that you're on. It could definitely put you on a different road. So I want to end with this quote, and it says, to share your weakness is to make yourself vulnerable. To make yourself vulnerable is to show your strength. And that's by Chrissy Jamie. And till next time, have a blessed day.